932 days ago, I was a British soldier, doing things like this. I decided that I wanted to do more things like this. So in the December of 2022, I bought a van. I spent a year converting it, hit the road, and I never looked back. This is my current longitude and latitude. But let's work back from that, eh? This is a week previous.
Good evening, and welcome to our current location, Dunnet Head, the most far northerly point in Great Britain. We're going to eat our dinner, and then we're going to drive 2 hours away because we're going to go and climb a Munro at sunrise in the morning.
Are you laughing at me?
I'm just laughing because you're just cutting around in the background like, where's the dummage? Where's the... What's the name of the Munro that we're climbing tomorrow morning at 0 hours?
Ben Hope.
Not 0 hours and 00 hours, but 0 hours in the AM.
In the AM?
Ben Hope.
Yeah, Ben Hope.
You're hoping that I'm going to get out of bed at dawn?
We're hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sunrise is earlier now. It's
it is, yeah.
6:30.
Clocks have gone back. Either way, leftovers from last night and then hit the road.
We chucked the pin in and set off for our 2-hour road move. The winter nights were rolling in, so it was by dark even though it was only 5:30 in the evening. We passed a few signs saying that it was unsuitable for HGV and motorhomes, but Bo's pretty nimble and she handled it like a champ. The next morning saw us at the base, but not the base of any mountain. This is Ben Hope. This is the furthest north Munro on the UK mainland.
Change of threads and we're just trying to get a bit warm, man. It was very blustery up there. What am I looking for? My water bottle. Oh, it's a bit blustery up there. It was a bit carnage, so we're just trying to get warm now. The diesel heater's just been slammed on and we're going to do some wraps, aren't we? Have a bit of chicken fajitas. Yes, the van's in absolute turbo clip, but you know, we're getting there. We're working through it. That was quite a hard mountain, wasn't it?
Yeah, tough going.
It was just... It's not big, it's like 950 metres or something, but it was pretty relentless underfoot, being like bog and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But, you know, we've had some probably easy... Didn't I replace the water before we left? Or did I not?
I can't remember.
Oh, man. We're out of water.
Water is like liquid gold on the road. Every van lifer knows it, that if you don't have it, you're in trouble. There's a saying along the van life community, and that's, no water, no washing. I'm just kidding, I made that up on the spot right now, but sounds about right. After a little bit of work, we're ready for dinner.
Awesome. Yeah, it gives
On
it a
the
bit...
side?
Gives it... No, in the wrap.
Oh, really?
Gives it a bit of crunch, doesn't it?
I don't know if this is on the turn.
It looks a bit whack. Don't look right, does it? Is it buggered? What's that?
And they go bubbly.
Ah, it's buggered then, innit? They have been in there quite a while.
Yeah,
What's the death date on that? The death date, where's the Bria? Your roll does not usually look
yeah,
like that.
they do.
No, they
They
don't.
do. You got to learn from the best.
Have these wraps gone off? Falling apart?
No, it's technique.
No, I don't start. No, I do, baby.
Oh, that's quite nice, actually.
Believe it or not, we do have stuff in our fridge that is within the date parameters of edibility. The weather had taken a wet and wild turn for the worst, so that was our cue to pack up and head off.
So we're going to move park ups about 1 hour and 10 north. Well, there is no further north to go now really, so we're going to move park ups 1 hour and 10 to... It's very wet and windy, it's very rotten outside like you've seen. A lot of people will say there's no such thing as bad weather, just inappropriate clothing for said weather. But what I will tell you in advance is that I've done a... Am I stuck? Have we sunk? Now we're good. I actually thought we were stuck then. Because it's not, it's pretty muddy. What happened there? I'm reversing straight off back until I get onto this tarmac because I thought I was stuck then, and that is not cool. Considering this road is like 20 minutes, probably like half an hour, 40 minutes in length until you get back to a main road. Getting stuck here would not be cool. Right, traction control off. Pretty dirt road.
Bex had walked ahead while I squared away some van admin, and the rain had picked up. So once I got over some bumpy bits, I punched the gas.
Oh my gosh, she's drenched. It's like this all evening, we can't stay here and go fishing. Cool. Flipping heck.
We soon punched from a highland aesthetic onto white sand beaches and turquoise oceans.
It's dry.
Yeah, it's not rained up here. We're down that glen, yeah.
Unfortunately, that comment was short-lived as the rain set in for the rest of the night. The next morning I woke up with a sense of adventure, a real urge to just get outside. After making a cup of tea and checking out the other rigs parked in this campground, I headed out to the beach. We'd spent a lot of time on the road recently, driving, getting the miles in to sort of bring ourselves round this NC 500. Now we're in the north, it felt like we could slow down, throw on some shorts and be a kid again.
As much fun as I've just had, I cannot feel my feet. What a beautiful place. But I need to go and get my feet digits in front of the fire, because it's cold.
The agenda for sunset was simple. We were but miles away from one of the most prestigious landmarks on the NC 500. After a little bit of dinner, we set off down to a spectacle that I'd wanted to witness for years.
Come on, I'm getting the ultra legs in. Ha, ha, ha. All right, girl outdoors. Beautiful place, isn't it? we just jumped into the Spa quickly, man, because we haven't seen a shop in quite some time, and yeah, we grabbed a little bit of a haul. We've got like licorice and wine and Tony's chocolate and yeah, some other snacky bits and naughty. Whoa, I just got blinded by the lights. Yeah, so we grabbed a little bit of a haul. And we're going to bounce off. We've got about a 10-minute drive. We're going to go and park up for the night, find somewhere nice to sleep. And I don't really know what the plan is going forward, to be fair. We're going to see what the weather's saying tomorrow. It'd be nice to get out on a camp out. Feel like this body has not experienced a wild camp in some time and need it. And so does Bex. Bex, you need that stuff too, don't you? Need a bit of a camp out. Feel it in the bones after a while. And yeah, we're going to get out of the front of this shop now because this big extra long wheelbase beastie is blocking off their front door. But I want to eat some of this, man. This is a big chunky bag. Like, this is some American stuff feeling right here. RJ's. Proudly palm oil free. Free. I hope it's good. It's raspberry flavoured. Raspberry flavoured licorice. That's good. I like it.
Hard to bite.
Yeah. That's good licorice, yeah. And it don't taste like the proper minging,
No, it doesn't.
overly dark stuff. It's a moody old evening.
The excitement of our newfound snacky bits almost ended in catastrophe after a very dark coloured cow decided he wanted to...
Sat in the road!
Okay, now, Jesus, brother, your face. No.
Luckily, the rest of the drive to the park up that night wasn't as punchy, but the views were spectacular. The courtesy lunchtime baguette made an appearance, and Bex kindly went outside to grab some rather muddy chocks.
Oh, blimey.
Ah, fuck it up.
We hit the road again, with the day's aim to find a campsite to get ourselves washed, and Bo resupplied on water. Because you know what they say, no water, no washy. As much as I love the extra space in the van of not having a shower, I think it's getting to that point where it's going to cost me a lot more keep going to campsites now it's winter than it will to just build one.
I don't even remember the last thing that I filmed at this point. I'm not even gonna lie, I genuinely do not know. But what I do know is right now I've put a camera on in the way, which means I'm gonna get these picking off a pepper. So that's a few more of them tinnies. You know what that is? What is that? Talking Heads American Pale Ale. Says it. What you want?
Good stuff. Our hazy IPA.
Brew Gooder. Hazy IPA. Respect. Right. So. Spag bowl. Woo! I once got judged for the way that I cut pepper. But, I mean, everyone cuts peppers differently, don't they? So, this is how Gordon Ramsay cuts it, so if you're judging in the comments, go and write on Gordon Ramsay's blog post and see what he says. Because I guarantee there'll be a lot more swearing. Where are we currently? Do you know?
We are.
I ain't got a Scooby, to be honest with you. We're back on the west though, aren't we? We've tipped over the northern... The north. We've tipped over the north coast now and we're back technically onto the west coast, aren't we?
Like 20 minutes south of Kinloch Burby, aren't we?
20 minutes south of Kinloch Burby. Why is it always the onions, man? Always do me dirty. Feels good to be showered and shaved. Honestly, that shower. You didn't get the same one as me, did you? It was hardcore, man. Jet Wash City. Jet Wash City. I was like that. Ooh, yeah, getting my back into it, getting jet washed on my back, man. I felt like, you know, get sorting out all the knots and that.
We didn't realise, but we'd arrived on the 5th of November. And if you don't know, in the United Kingdom, that's bonfire night. next morning, we set off, continuing our anti-clockwise loop of the North Coast 500. We'll be continuing this adventure next week. Thank you so much for coming along on this one. I'll see you next Tuesday.